defense, to be honest. I just wanna be with you and I know vex. I just wanna be with you and I know best. I just wanna be with you, yeah. You elevate, and when we get together, we marinate. And everything you say, I resonate. And when I day inside you, you do it. I really on fire, too easy.
You make it too easy.
When you make it too.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen.
When you make it too.
It's the one and only Camlish.
The young black king.
Y'all know it's getting sporty in here right now, right?
Tumeanza mchezo. Tumeanza mchezo.
We are playing. Katambe. Kenya just lost to Sudan.
Oh, the game is already over.
You're the only one who give me a.
Sharambo.
I don't know.
Shout out to Harambee Stars.
Shout out to Harambee Stars. We love you, win or lose. We still love you.
And when I day inside you, you do it. I really on fire. Too easy. I'm feeling it. I'm loving you. You make it too
easy.
I'm touching you. And I'm loving you. You make it too easy. You make it too easy. You make it too easy.
Man,
And we are talking about,
and the stadium was so full, man. I'm just looking at the pictures of the game.
yeah?
Kenyans were in large numbers up there.
I like the patriotism that is seeping through in Kenyan sport. You know?
Yeah, now it's up to the players, man.
Yeah. And up to the relevant bodies to give us quality sport, to give us quality games. Like, this is why we love athletics, you know?
Yeah, Kenyans love football. Kenyans actually love football a lot. I don't think there's a country that loves.
But there's an ongoing competition of who's lazier, who can lie down more.
Sounds something coastal. I hear coast people are so lazy. I don't. I hear.
It's something that is floated out there, but I think it's a culture where even in LA it's the same. Ain't no rush out here.
Maybe they're not lazy. They're just composed. They're not in a hurry.
Sasa tutauliza Ali. Ali atoka huko.
Watu wa coast nasikia huwa mkaga saa 5.
Naona teta ni mapema.
Babake.
Babake
ili jua. Shout out to them.
Oh man, we have missed y'all. How have y'all been, man? What have you been up to? Who you been with? What you been up to? Did you do something sporty today? Did you do something that was good for yourself? Did you receive the Associated Press documents?
Let's talk about sports.
Let's talk
Tubonge kuhusu
about great moments
in sports
in
history.
sports history. Okay. What great moment? That was depressing.
No. That was iconic.
That was depressing.
That was iconic. And then we had Usain Bolt breaking the record. It was
in your lifetime?
Yeah, it was in 2007 if I'm not wrong. But I'll confirm, yeah.
Okay.
A record which has never been broken to date.
Mm-hmm.
That was beautiful to watch.
Okay.
Then there was Kenya winning the Sekafa.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Harambee Stars has won any other international trophy of late, but they won the Sekafa Cup in 2016, 2017, if I'm not wrong. So that was also iconic to me.
Okay.
And yeah.
To the people in the comments, feel free to tell us
your greatest ever.
What are some of the greatest ever? Danny Harrison. Yeah, we did research him, and we will be talking about it. Bo Harrison.
Yeah.
Okay. Amazing athlete. Amazing athlete. You know. But what do you all remember as some of the greatest sporting moments in history that you can remember, that you were able to watch or be a part of? Or
I forgot one that I watched with my dad. It was probably one of the first things first sporting events that I shared with my dad. It was the 2010 World Cup, and it was the Bafana goal.
It was special.
And Peter Drury commentary on it. Man.
Oh man, it was special.
Yeah,
that was a special moment.
I remember watching that with my dad in KBC, on KBC. It was special.
Ian Duke.
Ian Duke.
That man hit that ball with conviction
What was the name
of
of
the
that guy?
ancestors. I will. I can't remember, but I bet I will in a few. Okay, as we do some research. But what some of my greatest moments, Kipchoge 159. Okay, that was amazing.
Oh, the Ineos one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was. No human is limited. No human is. You
Yeah.
can never forget that.
David Rudisha doing the 800 meters was amazing. Of course, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
The 1999 one.
Yeah.
Back then, you only had Great Wall in Kenya, if I'm not wrong.
Of course.
The red one. You know the red one.
Yeah, the red.
We had one. We had one of those, and then to change the channel there was and so that one had broken. So to change the channel, we used to use pliers.
But you are changing the channel to which other channel?
Citizen to KBC.
Citizen just to
KBC, yeah. And
No,
so
there
the
used to be
pliers,
STV.
the pliers was in my dad's toolbox, and he used to lock it in his room. So you had to wait until he comes so that he can give you the pliers for you to change, for you to go watch Mama Kayai.
Vitimbi.
Vionja Mahakawani.
Vionja
And
Mahakawani.
Chuck Norris, man.
Man, the greatest cracker to ever live. You know, Chuck Norris is so bad, he kicks life out of Mars.
And we used to watch WWE also. It was so famous back then. It was on KBC.
But anyway, some of my greatest sporting moments. I have zero respect for WWE because it's all scripted.
Don't you enjoy movies? Are they not scripted?
They do not pretend
To be real.
to be real. Okay, I have never seen anybody fight for like an hour and leave that ring with their face looking the same way they came in. You get what I mean? Like you have to have a few dents somewhere. Even boxers get hit.
And they're all crackers, you know.
You know, and they're being tossed from the highest ropes, and they're just bouncing.
They even had one who used to come from the underworld.
Man, I'm like, who is this man?
Who are you trying to fool, man?
Mr. Black O'Fire says Doug Williams being the first black quarterback to win the Super Bowl. Okay, tell us about it. Tell us about it, Keith. What happened? What was so memorable about it, and how did he do it? Okay?
The South African goal was by Shabalala.
Shabalala.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was special. That was so
It was the first goal of the World Cup, right? Man.
I wish you could share that goal.
It would be amazing. Was every time Cristiano Ronaldo has won the Champions League. Okay. We understand that we have music in the studio now. But that was an amazing moment every time he won the Champions League because of the performances he put up.
5 of them.
Messi's debut was a very special moment. If you like football,
Soccer for kids.
having had to watch Serena Williams from a young person to her retiring, she always provided some amazing moments in tennis. Never got to watch Michael Jordan, okay, but his legend lives on. But you know, you can see like how there's the fade, the way he used to fade as he shoots the ball. It was special, man. This is a tragic one, but Kobe Bryant's passing, tragic.
Recently.
Yeah, it's very tragic, but and also having witnessed the Messi-Ronaldo rivalry.
the El Clasico.
The El Clasico
Yeah, that was.
was special because there was nothing like it. There was nothing like it. Like these people went head to head for like a decade, scoring 50 goals per season. You remember when Messi did? Was it 90 something goals? How many?
Yeah.
In a year, in a calendar year,
Yeah.
90.
90 something. Nobody's gonna reach that, man.
You can't do that. You can't do that, man. Okay?
That's not human.
It is not human. Okay? Keith says the 1094 basketball championship, he wants to join. And let us accept Keith onto the chat so that he can tell us about his most
And
memorable.
there's also Muhammad Ali's KO on. I don't remember the name of that dude, but I'm gonna check.
Well, then you
I
better
wasn't
put,
there, but
you
I
better
saw the
put
highlights.
Floyd Mayweather somewhere there. You know?
Yeah, that was also special.
Yeah, that was special. That was special.
So Muhammad Ali KO'd George Foreman. That was in 1974. Yes.
Was that the Rumble in the Jungle when they came to fight in Africa? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Amazing spectacle to have been able to watch for those that did. Nah, listen.
All my stuff is gonna go back to football, baseball, basketball.
We were getting there.
We were getting there, Key. We were getting there. We were just stating some of our personal best moments that, yeah.
I got you. That's cool. Well, when I was talking about with Doug Williams, that was one because they kept saying, understand, since America's a very racist country, they would never let us, they would, you guys, the country's racist. And so we need to show you about Deion Sanders, how these white coaches all upset about Deion Sanders being allowed to be a coach inside college. And now he's winning, they're all upset because they know he comes from where they come from poverty, he comes from a poor background, making it, and black kids are gonna want to play for him. So the best players are gonna want to go play for Deion. That's gonna make Colorado from being sorry to being good overnight. And these white people are upset, and I'm loving it. Anyway, that's nothing. I'm loving it. Anyway, Doug Williams on another level. See, Doug Williams was a great quarterback.
Okay.
But he was never on a good team. Like, when they was he played for an expansion team back in the 70s called the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That wasn't that good. He was good, but they, it was a new team. They was expansion team. Now the Bucs are good, and the Bucs have won like 2 or 3 Super Bowls now. They won the Super Bowl like 3 years ago with Tom Brady. Yes. But anyway, at that time, you know, he was still one of the greatest quarterbacks, but you can never win because he wasn't with a good team.
Yeah.
So in the mid to late 80s, he ended up going to Washington Redskins. Back then was a dominant team. Redskins were dominant back then. So he had the white. So Doug Williams ended up being a backup quarterback. You know, he's black. You know, the whole thing about black people, like quarterback is considered the smart person on the team.
Okay.
Let's say that black people were not smart enough, black men were not smart enough to be quarterbacks. They were too stupid. That was the thing. Black people do.
What?
They're too dumb. Yeah, this is real. Yes. They still feel like that. Yes, this is real. It's real. They still feel like that today. So, say black people are athletic. They're great athletes, but they're stupid. Right? They're dummies.
Well, that's ignorant. Well, that's ignorant.
Is that the what? Is that what, Gil?
That's very ignorant. That's a very ignorant way to live. Very ignorant perspective. Okay. Wait, 2 years ago? Like, how recent? How recent was that? Damn. I mean, they did not hold back. They did not. They did not even need to. They don't feel the need to lie to us about what they were. Like, that is the most blatant piece of racism I've heard in a while. Like, that is the most racist thing I've heard in a minute. Mm-hmm. The guy came back, the coach didn't want to put the white guy back in his stock because it was he went too much. So at that time, during that Super Bowl, when Doug Williams won that was the most points scored in a Super Bowl at that time, and it was the most points in like one quarter. They just destroyed the Denver Broncos. I think it was like 38-7. I don't know. It was a 1988 Super Bowl, but it was at that time, not no more. At that time, it was the highest scored Super Bowl. Yeah. He Doug Williams for like 4 Super Bowls. That's why we had on streamer. You can show some highlights. Show some highlights on YouTube. So that crushed. Highlights. That crushed the poor dumb black stupid quarterback. Yeah. Yeah. And the other black guy from Philadelphia. So he was the first 2 black guys. And American football is over 100 years old. Damn. The 2 first black quarterbacks. 2 first black quarterbacks Damn. 100 years plus, and this is the first time in NFL history that two teams got to field both black quarterbacks. Okay.
So, in 2016, let's just up on the computer. 2016, right? Our national anthem is racist, right? Our national anthem. So every sports program, we was made to stand up and sing the national anthem and salute the American flag, right? So the national anthem, our second verse talking about, and the slaves that we got, you poor dumb niggas, you're gonna stay slaves.
What? Wait, you know America calls itself like the free world, right? The leader of the free world, and they celebrate slavery in their national anthem.
That's how they got will. This one, all you gotta do is come to the second verse. Say the second, what's the second verse of the United States national anthem. The second, whatever that shit's called. The second one was good. You niggas, if you try to leave, we're gonna shoot you in the head. We're gonna hang you.
And there's-
Racist and shit. So the football players decided to take a stance and listen. We're not gonna stand for this flag no more. We're not gonna salute this flag, right? So NFL players decided, Cam, for every game to take a knee, right? To take a knee, but just stand up. They're not being disrespectful. You click up, and we're just gonna take a knee, right? It says America's so racist. Anything that black people do is seen as a threat to white power. So during those times when black men were just taking a knee, it would be disrespectful. They said, "You dirty," and this was 2016. Yeah, this ain't like it's 100 years ago. Everybody white was on the news, on TV, in the stadiums yelling, "You dirty niggas! You better get your ass up and salute the flag, you dirty niggas! You not good! You motherfuckers better get your dirty nigga asses up and salute the flag! You niggas are getting paid millions of dollars! How dare you?" They don't care that the song was racist to us. And Africans, everybody taking a stand, right? Fuck that. You dirty niggas is a threat to their white power. How dare you niggas? You better get off your ass. You better get off your ass. Now, I knew the country was racist, Cabs, I'm not naive. I'm not no dummy.
Mm-hmm.
But it was so visceral. It was so in your face. It was like I was back in slavery. It was so visceral. I mean, all on, well, no TikTok, all on YouTube. But you niggas better get off your ass and salute the goddamn flag. How dare you disrespectful niggas? How dare you bite the hand that feeds you? You worthless niggas. Like, what? They don't care that the song is racist, campus.
Okay.
It's that black people are not going against their authority, against their power. That we're taking a stand. See, as African people globally, see, that's all black people in Africa, they understand globally. They look down on us. You're not supposed to ever question
Yeah.
what they do to us, whether it's racist or not. You're not to question this. Ever. You're doing the fuck you chose to do as black people. When you do that, they go crazy. Because we conquered you niggas. You niggas belong to us. You do what you chose. They don't care if something's racist. Yes, racist. That's right. So what? You do what you're told to do. So just go to 2016 cameras or either Google Images or YouTube and say 2016 NFL players decide to kneel. You see it? And the people screaming let me show how racist this is. I see this on
Mm-hmm.
So their real competition was on the bench. So now that they can leave and go to other school, Alabama's now losing, right? So Alabama.
Go ahead, Keith. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I said, so instead of just being a compromise, say, okay, you guys did this time. We'll come back the next time and beat you. No, it's all going to be all kind of racial, derogatory slurs to you. These are kids, 18,
Yeah.
19 year olds just celebrating a big victory of beating Alabama, which is all, that's been a national power. They're just over there shaking his head, dancing, yeah, we won. And all you hear from the stands, you niggas go back to the projects. Go back
What?
to the projects.
What?
Alabama is black. So understand this, black people. Their hatred runs deep and psychopathic because their players are black, because white people can't play against black. We dominate everything.
Yep.
We dominate everything.
Yep. We are better, we are more athletic, we are more versatile, we are better equipped for any type of athletics or any type of sport that can be invented by man.
And I'm gonna give you white people a clue in Europe. Only reason why you got white people playing your soccer in Europe because not enough American black people play the shit. Or we would go in and dominate that shit.
Nah, Keith, listen. For the longest time, even if you look at football right now, some of the best players in the world,
Right now.
the best players in the world are black. Right now. It's not, France won the World Cup with an all-black team.
Yeah.
Okay.
All black, all African team. Exactly.
So you can tell me that we haven't won the World Cup as Africans.
We have through France. So as
Of course you won.
So as we get back to the list,
Whole team is African.
as we get back to the list that we had prepared of the greatest sport moments, we have about
10 of
30 minutes left. So we want to go through it, and feel free to tell us some of your favorite moments. Jibba Jabba says Jesse Owens at the 36 Olympics.
Yeah, going to Hitler. Hitler refused to shake his hand. You dirty nigga. I love that because Hitler, remember, reason why you got Adidas is because of Jesse. Adidas was a German tennis shoe company that had no recognition. Till Jesse Owens, a black man, they asked Jesse, will you endorse our shoes and run the Olympics with it? He said, yeah. Because his brother created Puma, he created Adidas, Adidas.
Mm-hmm.
The German motherfucker, Adidas. So that was named Adidas. So that's how you got Adidas. And so the white man is the most superior. So that's what Jesse Owens went over there and just destroyed their ass. And the fact is, his own racist America didn't want to win against those white. See, they stick together. They make their he was an American. You better know Jesse Owens' story. In America, they didn't want him around. Hey, you don't want this nigga running across over to Germany. You need somebody white.
Mm-hmm.
This is great.
yes, so at my number 10 on the greatest sporting events
Yeah, yeah.
ever in history.
Mm-hmm.
It was a game between the New York Giants and the Pawtucket and the New England Patriots.
That man said the Pawtucket
The
Breweries.
Pawtucket Breweries from the family guy. So at number 10 at number 10 was a game between the New York Giants and the New England Patriots. It's a phenomenon that is called the helmet catch.
Mm-hmm.
They call that historical event the helmet catch. It was there's a quarterback. The New York Giants quarterback is called Eli Manning.
Okay.
And
You gotta guess between the one in 2008. I don't know who's in this.
it was in 2008. Yes, it was in 2008, and if we can have producer play it for It was between the New York Giants and the New England Patriots.
Oh, the Giants.
Third down and 5.
That was the Hail Mary catch. Okay, yeah, I got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Way back in 2008, shit.
From Thomas off the edge.
That's the way it is.
Eli Manning stays on his feet. Airs it out down the field. It is caught by Tyree.
So Tyree caught the ball and
Inside
pressed
the
it
25.
next to his helmet.
Taken. David Tyree. And now with 59 seconds left.
59
the Giants
seconds
needing a
left.
touchdown. The ball is at the New England 24. So the Spurs foul.
Yeah, and the Giants and the Giants went ahead to win the final 17-14, beating the New England Patriots. This was awarded as one of the best. It was awarded as one of the best sporting moments of the 2000s.
Keith, did you get to watch that game? Did you get to watch that game?
What game was this one? Which one is this we talking about? You gotta tell me. DeMaurice Buckler on your end. What is he saying?
Keith, there's so much noise on your side. That's the reason you can't hear me.
It
It was a game between the New York Giants and the New England Patriots. Yeah, it was in 2008. It was the Super Bowl final. It was not the Super Bowl final, but it was in the final.
Yeah. As we talk about some of the greatest sport moments, I want everybody in the comments to tell us what is one of the most painful sporting moments that you've ever experienced in your lifetime. What happened? What happened?
One of the worst ones was Michael Jordan. One of the worst ones was Michael Jordan beating Georgetown in the 1982-83 NCAA college championship. That's what made Michael Jordan the star. That was the star. The 1980, I was 82. Yeah, I was such a kid. I was a kid. I was a Georgetown fan. I'm like, yeah. I ain't know who the hell Michael Jordan he was. Yeah, let's go Warriors, yeah. And then he put a dagger in my heart at the last second. Motherfucker hit a buzzer beater, and that was it. God damn. So that was one of the worst. 1982 North Carolina beat Georgetown in the championship.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan hit the last buzzer beater.
Man. Painful. Jibba Jabba says Joe Louis destroyed Max Smelling. He goes on to say Will Chamberlain, they had to make the court larger because he dominated. Franco Harris, Pittsburgh Steelers, the immaculate reception. And he goes on to say that's a good one, Demore. That's a really good one.
David, Tyree did. Go ahead, Keith.
Continue down the list.
I thought Tyree caught the ball. I thought Tyree won the game for caught the ball and won the game for the New York Giants.
No, he's not talking about that. He's talking about the immaculate reception by Franco Harris from the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Look that up, on YouTube. Say the immaculate conception.
Immaculate conception.
You know the owner's team, Jimmy Jab, was coming down to tell his team, good job, you guys had a good year, you lost, but you did good. Because the Raiders won that damn game. And was supposed to go to the Super Bowl. You know, good goddamn Steelers. Shit.
The Steelers stole it.
Yeah, the Steelers were one of the most dominant teams in the 70s, and they pretty good in the 80s. They were called the Steel Curtain. Yeah, you guys in the Raiders were knocking motherfuckers out.
The as the,
Basketball ain't even good no more. Basketball sucks. Pro basketball sucks. Everybody knows it ain't as good no more. They changed all the rules. Can't touch nobody. Like you could when Jordan came up with all the Jordan. You can pound them motherfuckers. Pro basketball is boring as shit. It might be more boring. I'm not gonna say they like sucks. That pro basketball, I can't watch none of that shit. Pro basketball sucks. It's boring as I'm watching.
Okay, I'm watching the Immaculate Reception, and I can't. Does that ball? The quarterback. I don't know, cause the ball comes back, and the number 32 picks it up. I don't know if it hits the ground.
It can't hit the ground, Cam. If it hit the ground, it was no good. They said it didn't hit the ground, Cam. That's why they ended up winning. They said it did. That's why it's called the Immaculate Conception, like an immaculate birth. It's a miracle. Did it? But tell the truth, Cam. Did that ball hit the ground?
Look, the camera angle is all wrong. They don't want you to see it. The camera angle doesn't show the correct.
Jibba Jabba's gonna say, hell no, that ball hit the ground.
Now we need a better angle of this view. We need to see the ball from a better angle. Okay, let's see. Okay, quarterback does his thing.
it's hard to tell.
It's so hard to tell, man.
The
It's so
camera
hard
angle
to
is so fucked
tell.
up.
It's so hard to tell.
So my number 9
Yeah.
greatest sporting moment of all time is Ray Allen's late 3-turn tied for the Heat. That was in the NBA Final 2013. Yeah. Did you watch it?
So that was what was that, Miami against Dallas? Or Miami against, that's where Allen 2000. Was that Miami against the Spurs?
Yes, it was.
Against San Antonio tomorrow?
Yeah, it was.
Keith, Jibba says, I know, I
It
knew
was the
that.
Spurs versus Miami.
Miami Heat.
Yeah, Miami Heat.
You nearly said Inter Miami.
it was the
Beckham.
Spurs versus Miami Heat. And Ray Allen converted a 3-pointer in the last
Jibba
minutes of the NBA Final in 2013.
Jibba says, I know that will get you going, Keith. One of the biggest frauds. NFL, after 5 years, you can't touch anyone. They're so soft now. And he goes on to say, right, Camlish, 30 years of that bad angle. LOL. Yeah.
When he took that shit and ran into a touchdown, it was like, motherfucker, we know that shit hit the ground. What the hell?
Can't we get a better angle of it? Is there a better angle?
Look. The Cracker did what the Cracker did. The Cracker had to win. Okay?
They had to hide the better angle and give us the
And that's why the Cracker ain't no good, man. You get
events ever. Yeah, this happened in 1972, of course.
So let me ask this.
So we were gonna come and talk about the Immaculate Reception anyway, because
Okay, so number 7.
yeah, at number 7, as I check on number 7,
As you check on that, yeah, we've been asking this. Come on, give us in the comments real quick. Some of the most heartbreaking moments that you've experienced in sport. Sanya experienced in sport. Sanya lost his belt
to
to that Cracker. Okay? Like, how do you... And then this is
but
the poetic...
I didn't even think he was at his best. I don't know if you watched the
Yeah, Strickland had this man spooked for a reason. And I didn't get why. And then number 2...
Drake's curse.
Man. Number 2, how do you lose the belt from where you won it from? He beat Whittaker to get the belt out of Australia. Okay? Defends the belt all over the world only to come lose the belt in Australia. I feel like there was more planning than was required in that fight.
I'm blaming Drake for that. Why did he bet on our boy?
But again, one of my most heartbreaking moments was when Alex Ferguson retired.
That was in 2013.
Yup, that was heartbreaking for me. You can tell us what drove you to almost in his Bronco.
And
man, they tried to get that man by all means necessary. Okay. How can it be stealing if it's my stuff? Let him be OJ. But as we get to the next great sporting moment,
that is before we come to the Kick 6, which was a game between we are gonna come and talk about it after this.
Yeah. It is called the Hand of God. It happened when in the 1986
World Cup final.
FIFA World Cup Finals, when Diego Maradona, in a match of monumental significance,
a World Cup final,
Argentina versus England, Maradona used his fist
to score
the winning goal.
and then said it was the hand of God.
Yup. And this is how you know this man was on cocaine. That was okay.
And that is the reason it's called the hand of God, because he later confirmed that he used his hand to score.
Yeah.
And he said it was the hand of God. That's why the referee never saw it. And Brazil went ahead to win the game and win the World Cup after a goal that was scored using the hand
of God.
of God. So
it was a game. It was Argentina versus England.
Argentina, I mean.
Yeah.
Argentina.
But you know, these are some of the moments where you're where you get to learn. Live in the moment. Do what you gotta do to win. Okay. Let history take care of itself.
Anyway, shout out to Diego Maradona. He's one of the best.
Let me ask you, real quick before we get back to Keith. Let me ask you this: rank your top
you gotta
5.
teach kids this on the hand of God and soccer.
Yeah. So Keith, it's called the hand of God because you're not allowed to touch the ball with your hands. Once you touch it with your hand, it's called a handball, and that's a free kick to the other team. But this man scored with his fist. So he jumped as though he was going to head the ball,
He used his hand.
but hit it with his fist. So the ref didn't see it, and he was like, yo, the ref didn't see that because that... Yeah? Yeah, the ref never saw it because it was the hand of God. Exactly. But before we get back to Keith, who are your top 5
I actually
footballers
want-
of all time?
Oh, my top 5 footballers of all
Of all time.
Of all time.
Yeah.
At number 1 is gonna be Cristiano Ronaldo, of course.
Okay.
CR7.
Uh-huh.
I may give Leon. I'm gonna. It's in my time.
No, of all time.
Of all time.
Not
so I'm
your
gonna
time.
use highlights for the others, of course.
Sure.
You're right. At number 2, I'm gonna give it to Lionel Messi. Of course. Did great.
Did great things.
Yeah.
Still doing great things.
Still doing great things.
Mhm.
At number 3, I'm gonna give it to. I'm gonna be biased here,
Okay.
of course. I'm gonna give it to. Before I give it to Wayne Rooney. Wayne Rooney is in my top 5, of course. I
Okay,
said I'm gonna
okay.
be biased.
Okay,
Just
I'm
not
waiting.
of-
I'm
Just not of
waiting.
Thierry Henry. So I'm
Okay.
gonna put him there.
Number 3.
Yeah, he was one of the greatest. He won everything with Barcelona, won everything with Arsenal except the Champions League, of course. Yeah, and because I'm an African, I'm gonna give. I know my list is fucked up, but because I'm an African, I'm gonna give Didier Drogba a shout.
Okay.
He was one of the best Africans to ever grace the Premier League and the world of football. So I'm gonna put him in my top 5 just because I'm an African and he's an African.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Cristiano Ronaldo,
At number 1,
Lionel Messi,
at number 2,
Wayne Rooney,
at number 3,
Thierry Henry,
number 4.
and Didier Drogba.
Yeah, that's my list.
That's your top 5.
That's my top 5.
Okay.
Biased one.
I'm very biased.
I know.
For me, my number 1 is Pele. You know what? I saw a clip.
Would have given him, but I never watched him.
No,
play. Yeah, he is. I just never watched
No,
him play.
so this is why I say Pele.
Yeah.
Let me tell you why I say Pele. Yeah, let me tell you why I say Pele. Every trick that you've ever seen your favorite footballer pull off on a pitch
Was invented
by
him.
Pele.
True.
Okay? Like every trick. You remember that moment when Zinedine receives the ball? Anapiga umse Kyoto, then heads the ball as he moves. Pele did the same thing with the same movements and the same body language. It was so beautiful. Everything you saw Gaucho do, okay?
He learned.
Man, Pele was
I agree.
Pele.
Pele is one of the greatest. I just never watched him play. So
Pele.
my analysis would have been biased.
Yeah.
Who's not your number 2?
My number 2 is CR7.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yes. Top scorer.
Won everything.
Won everything. Number 3 is Messi.
Won
Number
everything also.
Number 4 is R9.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright.
I know. I was like, where did you leave R9? Like the phenomenon. Okay. And my last one is Zinedine Zidane. For me, he's the greatest sportsman when you take into account player ability and managerial ability. Okay? He has won everything that there is to win as both. Did he win the World Cup?
Of course he did.
Yeah, with the 90 what? 98? No.
2002.
202 was Brazil.
Yeah, it was Brazil.
Yeah. Before, was it 96?
We
But
are gonna confirm that.
people forget Zinedine Zidane in Juventus.
Never watched him.
Okay. They forget Zinedine Zidane ruled Europe from Turin. Okay. That man was special. That man was something else. A whole different breed of human being that was not containable by any midfield. And then there was this time.
He won the 1998 World Cup.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I want Keith to tell us about this next event. It's called the Kick 6. I don't know if Keith can hear me. Keith, can you hear me? Oh yeah, the next greatest sporting event of all time. We may not have enough knowledge of it, but I'm sure you do. It's the Kick 6. It was the final of it was played in 2013. Yeah, it was the final play of the 78th Iron Bowl College football, played in November 30th, 2013 in Auburn, Alabama. The game featured 2 times defending national champions Alabama Crimson Tide as they were playing against they were playing against the Auburn Tigers. Yeah. So I don't know if Keith can remember this game. It was in 2013.
Jibba Jabba, can you remember it? Jibba Jabba says his top 5.
Yeah, it was the 17th. Yeah, they won that. Yeah, they won 34 to 28. Yeah, that definitely is in the top 10 of the greatest sporting events of all time. It happened in 2013. It's called the 78th, and it was the final of it was the final of the Iron Bowl College football.
Okay.
Yeah. So what is your next one?
Jibba Jabba first of all says his top 5 footballers, and Keith, you're waiting for your top 5 American football players.
And
he says
also.
he doesn't know nothing about soccer. Keith knows nothing about soccer. Jibba Jabba says his
Keith,
top
you gotta
5.
learn about soccer by force.
Ji-
You gotta learn about soccer by force. Now we are recruiting you into Manchester United.
So Jibba Jabba says his top 5 footballers are Lawrence Taylor, Barry Sanders,
Good player, that one.
Jerry Rice. Barry Sanders was a good player.
Great player.
Great player. Jerry Rice, Walter Payton, and Mean Joe Green. First of all, I have heard stories about Mean Joe Green. He used to hit people. Keith, who are your greatest American footballers? Your top 5?
That's hard. It's hard to get me out. It's hard to get me over the top 5 is kind of hard. Okay, Lawrence Taylor.
Okay.
Lawrence Taylor. Shit. Damn, that's hard. That is hard. Lawrence Taylor. I never liked Jerry Rice punk ass, even though he's a great receiver. I hated that cool ass. I got political things. I can't like a lot of house niggas give a damn, even though they good at sports.
At number 2 is Jim Brown.
Okay, who did Jim Brown play for?
Cleveland Browns.
Okay, nothing
Yeah,
good
he-
happened
yeah,
to Cleveland
yeah,
though. Even LeBron left
He
Cleveland.
actually played a long time ago, that is. And at my number 3, I'm just gonna give 3 of them because I don't know much about American football, but I've
Okay,
watched
okay.
a
Don't
little
say
of
Tom
it.
Brady.
Nah. Lawrence, it's Lawrence Taylor.
Okay. Where did you live, Mean Joe Green, man? Mean Joe Green was a
made
mean
it,
machine.
I'm gonna give him a shout out at number 4.
I see you.
Yeah.
Keith, so you were saying?
And maybe Barry Sanders to finish the list.
Okay.
I said Lawrence Taylor. Barry Sanders will probably be the greatest running back ever because he's just so humble.
Mhm.
Because they would never build a team around him. He got tired of losing. He like, fuck it. He said, I'm retired. Barry, you can break the record. You can break Jim Brown's record. He said, nah, I don't even care about no record. I'm good. So, no, at that time it was Walter Payton's record by that time. Walter Payton's record. He said, nah, I'm good. I'm a hang it up. Hey, you still in your prime. So I guess he's one of the most classiest football players. Oh, Deion Sanders, prime time. Deion Sanders would have hate that coach. I put Deion Sanders in the top 5. Deion Sanders in my top 5.
He definitely deserves a spot.
I don't know. It's just too many good players. Too many good players.
And Kamlesh is about to drop his top 5 list of all time.
Hey, look. Look. You might not agree with them, but I'm gonna start with Dan Marino. Okay? 2005 for the Miami Dolphins.
He was a great quarterback.
Okay?
He's a great quarterback.
And
He
that-
won shit, but he's a great quarterback.
hey, we look at ability. I'm giving my top 5. Like, this man nearly changed the game. If he had won something, they'd be playing different right now.
Sure.
And then Bruce Smith from the Buffalo Bills.
What did you love the most about Bruce Bill?
Damn, Cameron knows about Bruce Smith. Oh, shit, I didn't know about Bruce Smith.
We've been out here watching
We've been-
games, man.
I gotta say, I'm glad Cameron said Bruce Smith. I was thinking about the real Reggie White. That's in my top. Reggie White.
Yeah.
Top 5. Reggie White.
Yeah. And the GOAT, of course, OJ. I have to mention OJ. OJ was the juice. The juice was different. Okay? I don't
He was
know
the
why.
face of it.
He was the face of
Yeah,
the
he was.
NFL.
For so many years.
Yeah. And Terry Bradshaw. Fine. You can say what you say, Keith. But that was an amazing quarterback right there.
Terry Bradshaw, I will admit, listen, Terry Bradshaw does not get his due. At that time, at one time,
He's
he
so
was
underrated.
for Super Bowl, but they already passed that.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say, I don't know why people don't think Terry Bradshaw was a great quarterback. I agree with Cameron. I don't think is Terry Bradshaw Jimmy, is he in the Hall of Fame? Because they don't consider Terry Bradshaw a great quarterback. I do.
Okay.
How the fuck can you win 4 Super Bowls and not be a great quarterback? So I agree with Cameron.
That's impossible. You literally cannot do that. You cannot win. He was a great quarterback.
You get what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
And at the end of it,
You haven't mentioned Sanders.
I was about to get there.
All right.
Okay. But I wanted to go with Bronco Nagurski instead of Sanders? Because you said Sanders. Nobody has talked about Bronco, man.
That's Kamlesh, top 5 greatest NFL players of all time.
Exactly.
Alright.
And we want to see a better game. We want to see a more mature game. We want to see a better contact sport that is healthier.
We are also going to talk about
Okay, I'm gonna start it off with Kobe. Okay. Mamba mentality reigns supreme. Then, of course, Michael Jordan. Okay. And there's this short man. This what was his name? I forget. I forget, but I forget his name.
You wanna shout out Larry Bird?
Nah. Never. I will never shout out. Okay, Larry Bird was a beast. Now, Keith, what's your opinion about Larry Bird? Yeah?
Larry Bird on the pitch was good, man.
For the Celtics.
Yeah, he was good.
Yeah. What's the name of the guy that got AIDS? There was this player that had AIDS, I think in the 90s or early 2000s. Basketball player. Magic Johnson, yeah. Yup.
I'm gonna give him for the flashiest player of all time.
Okay.
I'm gonna give him that.
Okay.
Yeah, he was a good player.
What about modern basketballers?
My top 3.
Your top 3. So you do not let LeBron. Let's talk LeBron. Out of 10, rate him.
Is he not the greatest of all time?
No.
That's Michael Jordan.
In your opinion. Of course not. My Mamba mentality was different.
Shaq O'Neal.
Yeah?
Let me check that out.
Has LeBron. It's actually on top of the search. 33 losses in the NBA Finals in his career. God damn.
Man.
How you lose 33 times? Damn.
Yeah, 33 of them.
How many championships is that? Like 5, 6?
Let's
Lost
see.
3 to Curry.
He lost 3 to Steph Curry.
Man.
He's won 41 out of 53 in the playoffs. Nah, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for playoffs. I think 6 times in total. LeBron has lost the NBA Finals 6 times in total. He lost 3. He lost 3 times. He lost 3 times to the Golden State Warriors, twice to the San Antonio Spurs, and once to the Dallas Mavericks. Yeah.
We also have to shout out Shaquille O'Neal.
Okay.
And the game is not like it was with Kobe and Michael. In the beginning, it's soft now. You can't touch nobody. It's not the same game as far as boring. That's why they tell you right now, college has usually always been more exciting than pro basketball. And now it's 10 times more exciting. The TV rates for college basketball clearly it's way over pro football. Pro football. Pro basketball. To me, that shit is unwatchable. I can't watch this. I'd rather watch soccer than watch that shit.
Why are you putting soccer as an alternative? Because the last.
Hating. Still hating. Kid is still hating. As we come to a conclusion.
I'd rather watch European football than watch American pro basketball.
Keith, as we come to the end of the show, Keith, I also want to know what you think of Bill Russell.
Bill Russell.
Keith, what do you think of Bill Russell? What do you think of Bill Russell?
Who? Say it again, who?
Bill Russell.
Oh, Bill Russell. But Bill Russell was a great manager. Was he great? I guess he was good. I don't consider. Well, you gotta say he's a great player because he won more championships than anybody. He won 11. Also beat the coach.
I would consider him the best. I would consider him one of the best defensive players of all time.
Yeah. He's a great defensive guy. He was great because he would stop Will Chamberlain because he beat Will Chamberlain a bunch of times in those championship games. Will was just so dominant, and so I guess you gotta call him one of the greatest basketball players. He was just a real humble guy.
Is he in your top 5?
It's most likely he's a real humble guy.
Is he in your top 5? He is in mine.
Nah, I can't put Bill Russell in my top 5. He should be. Everybody said I can't put Bill Russell in my top 5. You know, he probably should be, but I can't put him there.
He's my number 5.
Okay, my top 5. Number 1 is Michael Jordan. Number 1 is Michael Jordan, cool ass, so I can't stand it. That's the greatest nigga that ever played in the NBA. It's not even hands down. Hands down. Hands down. Number 2 will probably be
LeBron.
Dr. J. My number 2. Hell no. LeBron don't make my top 5. Playing with fake basketball. Number 2 would be Dr. J. Number 3 would probably be Larry Bird. No. Number 3 would be
Magic Johnson.
Nigerian Nightmare. Olajuwon. Hakeem the Dream Olajuwon would be my number 3. Hakeem the Dream Olajuwon, the Nigerian Terror. That was the man back in the day. Wow. So, number 3 would be Hakeem Olajuwon from Nigeria. Number 4 would probably be, man, would it be, it'd probably be Kobe over Larry Bird. And then
Tim Duncan.
number 4 would probably be,
Tim Duncan.
Tim Duncan was a great player. You guys name another great player, but to me, see, the sad thing about people say Tim Duncan's not exciting, they say, but all he does is win. Because he won more games. He won more championships than Olajuwon. But was there better player than Olajuwon to me? Hakeem? Was Tim Duncan a better player than Olajuwon? Hell no. Hell no. Because Hakeem didn't have all that talent. Tim Duncan had is Tim Duncan a great player? Yes. But he had a bunch of talent too. So, I can't put Tim in my top 5. He won 5 championships. I can't put that dude in, no. He's a great player, yeah. Is it top 5 player? No. Olajuwon. Then my third, what was my last? I probably had to put Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Oh yeah.
Finally beat his, Kobe was the one that finally beat his scoring title than LeBron beat Kobe.
Won 6 championships.
So my top five is riddled with Coon. Kobe Bryant's a Coon. Michael Jordan's a Coon. Keith the Dream is a Coon. God, my whole thing is full of cool ass niggas. Yeah. I don't got to make this Negro no.
Damn. I say something about you, Keith. You idolize that many coons, Keith. Okay. So as we come to the end of this show, feel free to tell us in the comments what are some of your greatest sporting moments in the last. Yeah, Pele was amazing. Yeah, he was amazing. Yeah. Jibba Jabba says Pele created the bicycle kick. Danny Hyson says my top 5 is Bo Jackson, Lawrence Taylor, Rod Woods, Walter Payton, and Warren Moon. Jibba Jabba says yeah, Jim Brown is number 1. Jibba Jabba says Rod Woodson was solid. Steelers should have put him as quarterback. And he goes on to say, yeah, I can't believe I missed Deion Sanders. Jibba Jabba says Rod Woodson was solid. Steelers should have put him as quarterback. Yeah. He says Marino couldn't win the big game. He's from Pittsburgh. And he says yes. Danny Hyson says Magic Johnson was good. Jibba Jabba says Larry Bird was good. Never saw him talk crap about black players. Jibba Jabba says I think Allen Iverson will smoke LeBron. And he goes on to say Bill Russell was hard. And yeah, I was looking for Allen Iverson. Iverson was a different animal, people.
I think Allen Iverson was a great player. He just was too hard to hit them up and wouldn't come to practice. I want cameras with him with this. I want cameras to play this on YouTube. Say go to YouTube when say in an interview when Allen Iverson is asked about practice. He said, practice? I'm too good for practice. You asking me about practice? Yeah, Allen, look how good you are. Like a Michael Jordan, you gotta show some practice. Keep your best practice. You ask me about practice? Practice? I just scored 50 points last night. Practice? I ain't doing no practice. The problem with Allen Iverson, he was too good.
How to get the most of Grammarly free.
He was too project.
You that I miss practice. If a coach said I miss practice,
So, it hurt his game later on when he got older because he was a star because when you know you were youth, you carried. But Allen Iverson, when you get older, you must have practice. You must lift weights like Kobe did. That's why your career lasts longer. Kobe was still a great player because he had discipline. He put the work in. You did not. That's why when you started getting dirty, you was washed the fuck up. You was done. You couldn't bang with them young boys at 20, 21 no more. Because you didn't do practice. Practice? What I'm talking about practice?
We're talking about practice.
y'all hear it, then that's that. I mean, I might have missed one practice this year, but if somebody says he doesn't come to practice, it can be one practice out of all the practices this year. That's enough. If I can't practice, I can't practice, man. I'm hurt. I'm hurt.
He said that's enough.
I mean, simple as that. It ain't about that. I mean, it's not about that at all. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but it's easy to talk about. It's easy to sum it up when you just talk about practice. We sitting here, I'm supposed to be the franchise player, and we're in here talking about practice.
Have you watched Ted Lasso? They literally did this scene on Ted Lasso. Yeah.
I mean, listen, we talking about practice. Now,
But you have done enough practice this year.
Oh man, here's the scene. Look,
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, look at. So there's this show called Ted Lasso, and they recreated this scene about practice.
How's Jamie doing?
Listen. Oh man, this is. I
Says
never
he
knew
can't
where they
practice
got
today.
this scene.
Says he's hurt. Hey, Jamie. I heard you're not gonna be able to run with us today. That true? Yep. Why is that?
doesn't matter.
Really sorry to hear that.
Relax, Ted. It's just practice.
Damn.
I love the confidence.
I know, right?
I have been to enough practice.
Can't practice,
this
you
year.
can't practice. You're hurt, you're hurt. It's as simple as that. But it ain't about that. At all.
It's the same thing Iverson said.
You're sitting in here, you're supposed to be the franchise player. And yet here we are, talking about you missing practice. We talking about practice. You understand me? Practice. Not a game.
Practice.
Not a game, not the game you go out there and die for. Right?
Practice.
Play every weekend like it's your last, right? No, we talking about practice, man. Practice. You know you're supposed to be out there. You know you're supposed to lead by example. You're just shoving that all aside. And so here we are, Jamie. We're talking about practice. Not a game. Not the game. We're talking about practice with your team, with your teammates. The only place that we get to play together, we got control over. Rest of the time, it's us 11 against those 11. We're talking about practice, man. I'm talking about practice. And you can't do it. Because you're hurt. Right? It's fine by me. Tell you what, do me a favor. When you get out there, set the cone so the other reserves can do a little passing drill.
Let me just set up cone.
Damn! We're talking about
Practice.
practice.
We were talking about practice today in the Black Hot Fire Network.
We're talking about
Practice.
practice tomorrow.
You're supposed to be the franchise.
How dare you?
Thank you to everybody that joined us on the Sports Arena show.
Canvas is the number one broadcast out here. You telling them practice?
Practice.
We've done enough practice.
I am the face of the franchise, and you talking about practice? But anyway, thank you everybody. Thank you so much for.
What's up, family? What's up? Great show.
Thank you so much.
Guys, what's up?
Thank you so much to Danny Harrison, to Jibba Jabba, to Keith, to everybody that joined us on the live show.
It was a beautiful show, and we have talked about a lot. We've talked about practice, you know.
Practice.
Yeah, and a
We're
lot of
talking
academics.
about the importance of practice.
They telling us to practice. We are the franchise of the media industry.
Damore, before you go to Mount Kenya, you better practice.
No. I am the franchise of the media industry. What are you talking about practice? I am doing none of that.
You're the franchise.
I'm the franchise.
Ah man.
Much love. And shout out to Harambee Stars. They just lost. But shout
1-0, but shout out to y'all. You won one, lost one. We are still proud of you. We will still represent you, and we will still come for the games. Go back and practice, okay?
Go
We're
practice.
talking about practice.
You're no longer the franchise, man.
Okay.
It's been taken away from you
Man.
by Tito Okello, the South Sudanese. Whose
Shut-
squad is called Tito Okello.
Shout out to Okello.
Yeah, he's a Ugandan actually playing for South Sudan. A Ugandan Okello playing for South Sudan
Okay.
eliminated Kenya
Kenyan Okello.
from the friend.
So Jibba Jabba says, let me get back to practice, and he says, a fun show, fellas.
Enjoy your practice, Jibba Jabba.
Enjoy yourselves. Have a blessed, wonderful evening, and join us tomorrow for some more
Practice.
practice.
Much love, family.